Welcome to Glow Up with Nisi, where the glow up is more than skin deep. This season, we're owning our evolution from healing and habits to hustle and soft life. I'm your host, Nisi, and here we talk glowing different, leveling up with intention, faith, and just the right touch of luxury. So fix your crown, pour up something pretty, and let's step boldly into becoming her one episode at a time. The glow up affirmation for today is I am beauty, I am bold, I am enough. On today's episode, we are going to get down to the nitty gritty of redefining beauty beyond the filters and expectation. We're going to dive into society's beauty standards versus our authentic self, blacker beauty and self image, and how to feel beautiful on our own terms. Last week, I had a great episode with one of my best friends, Janelle, as we discuss loving yourself with every reflection. But on today's episode, I'm happy to have Shanae.
Hey everybody.
Thank you so much, Shanae, for hopping on. I'm so glad to have you back on the podcast. Welcome back.
Thank you
And
for
this
having
is
me.
this is gonna be another great topic because as I was telling previously, last week, Janelle and I were actually talking about loving ourselves in every reflection of ourselves. So now we're gonna get
hmm
down into the nitty gritty about redefining beauty and all the beauty standards. And oh my gosh, this is gonna be a topic, boy.
I'm
I think we've
nervous.
been dying for this topic. I'm gonna be nervous. I feel like we've been dying for this topic though.
Oh God.
Before we dive into the entire podcast, I just have to take a pause to talk to you guys about Phi 2. Since we're talking about stepping into our best selves, let me put you on Phi 2 glasses, which is FYTOO. They instantly level up your look while you're at work, brunch, or just on Zoom. Plus, you could get 15% off by using my code NICEYS, NIECEYYS. And also, if you want to get some prescription glasses without breaking the bank, definitely hit up Phi 2. Just gonna dive in right to the first question. When did you start defining beauty on your own terms?
I don't know. I feel like I've always defined beauty in my own way. Like there were certain trends that I followed when it came to beauty, but never fully to the T. I don't know. I feel like always. Cause it's like even having my hair done, my nails done, my lashes done, but then I would feel like I'm not dressing fully the part, but I feel 100% confident because those main points are highlighted. That's the best way I could put it. But as far as like age wise, when I first started wearing makeup, would be when I had my first job. And that was when I was like 19 and I was working at Zara. And that was literally the starting point of me going to not even Sephora, MAC. And then that's when everything took off.
Yeah, I do remember those days because I used to come back and forth to New York a lot, and I do remember like your makeup, especially the wing eyeliner. You never used to play
The
games with
wing
that.
liner, I don't even know if I could do a wing liner today, bro.
You probably could. It came so natural to you.
That shit was crazy. I remember doing a wing liner in the bathroom at the movie theaters. But as far as like beauty standards, I don't feel like I completely follow them 100%. Like it's always a mix and match type of situation in my opinion. But to the girls that do follow like the beauty trends 100%, like I commend y'all. Because I want to be that person. I just don't feel like I am.
Yeah. No, you make a valid point. I know. I don't even think when did I start doing my like defining my own beauty standards on my terms. It had to be in more like later in my life, like probably in my 20s, I would say, because in your early teens, you're
Trying to
focusing
figure
on
shit
following
out.
every yeah, you're trying to focus on
Yeah,
every
that's what I'm
trend, every
saying.
single
Like,
thing.
I followed some trends, but not 100% to the T. Like, it's really weird because even being from New York, you got to think about like how we are from New York. Like, a lot of women would be in sweats, sneakers, a regular ass coat or whatever, some shit that looks nice, or maybe even a hoodie, but their hair is done on point. nails on point, brows on point, and they definitely got some, you know, jewelry to go with that casual ass outfit. So it's I feel like everyone low key defines their own beauty in their own terms because we kind of take bits and pieces from everywhere. I know I do.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about like being in New York, and I feel like they're trying to gentrify it so much because you see the girls that just have the fresh like silk press, their hair is done. You as you said, lashes, makeup, even not even makeup because their skin was already flourishing as is, and then the nails done, and then they look good. Latest Jordans or Nikes, and they have on their two piece outfit, and they look good. Like I don't know. I just feel like women that actually like women are like young ladies that actually follow the beauty trends. I like Shanae said, I commend you guys because I cannot upkeep that. I
At
cannot upkeep that.
all. At
Like
all, girl. At all. I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow. Some days I'm like, do I want to do arts and crafts today before I leave the house? No, I don't. That's really how I
no,
be feeling.
because you're gonna be so pissed off
If it
if
doesn't
the makeup
unpack,
look ashy. Oh my
girl,
gosh.
it could be
And
one wrong thing, and you're like, you know what? Forget it. Just
and
forget it.
it could be that one day when you try and do strip lashes and one looks lopsided than the other. Now you don't want to go anywhere. You want to stay home. Like why am I going out now?
Mhm.
Nah, it's like, but I think beauty. I think we define beauty in our own words though, because beauty could be anything. Like, and what I mean by anything, it doesn't always have to pertain to like makeup and all of that good stuff. Beauty could be how we define ourselves, what makes us look good, and what makes us feel good, and what makes us feel confident. And I would definitely say to all the younger ladies out there, I feel like once you hit your 30, like 30s and up, you do not care anymore
Nope.
because you already established yourself. You already set the standards of how you want to people to view you. And if people don't like it, they
It
could
is
go
what it
the
is.
other way.
Yeah, don't care.
That's the best. Like, even like when it comes to like when I see these young ladies getting Botox, I'm like, you guys are 21. Why are you getting Botox already? You guys are getting lip fillers. Why are you getting lip fillers
Like a low
already?
key, high key, mid key, touchy topic, all keys. Like that's really definitely a touchy topic. I don't know, man. I don't agree with it, especially when you're so young. We might get some kickback for this, but I mean, let's go. When you're not even fully developed and you didn't even give your body a chance to do what it needed to do, but yet you're making adjustments, I feel like that's a bit much. Now, I'm
It's
not
too much.
opposed to like, a little, you want to fix this, cool, you want to fix that, cool, but some people go over the top with it, and I think it's really, how can we call it, surgery blindness? Because remember when that trend was going on social media, like brow blindness and shit like that. I definitely saw a picture of me that a old friend sent me, and I think we were like 21. Girl, I swear to God, looking at my brows, it looked like two bird wings. I was like, what? I was walking around like this, thinking I was really like the shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
So,
had wig blindness, eyebrow blindness, and lash blindness. Oh my gosh.
girl,
You remember when you used to sell lashes and I got them 25 mm?
to
I
be
saw a
honest,
picture of me.
I don't even know why I think I only sold those because they were trending, obviously.
Yeah.
But naturally my style is not 25 millimeters. But people bought them. People liked them. Like they weren't, I don't know, they were long.
No, I saw a picture of them. I had a picture of me wearing them and I was looking like, yo, like I had like I had two like caterpillars on my eyes. It looks so I and like my eyes are already like low. So it's just nah. I was like that ain't it. And I wig blindness, do not talk about wig blindness because I was looking at some of the lace like closures I had like when I was 26 and like they were unplucked. Nah, and eyebrows, whoo. But I'm not gonna lie to you, 26 makeup eats. I don't care what anybody say. That was when the trend of like the real contour highlighting it just set. Some of us overdid it, but it was set because when the girls used to do the dramatic eyeshadow, I loved it.
I was out here putting highlighter on the tip of my nose. Like that shit was just crazy. I didn't know what I was
Remember
doing.
Rihanna, the trophy wife?
Yeah, that shit looked green on me. It looked green, girl. I literally had a love-hate relationship with it. I ended up returning Trophy Wife and getting one of those sticks that she had, like those highlighting
Mm-hmm.
sticks. And I don't remember the shade, but it was a really nice color. And I think I still might have it if I'm not mistaken, but I don't think I could use that right now because I just want to throw all my makeup out and just start all over.
I did that. I threw all my old makeup away, and I have all new makeup now.
That's what I want to do, but I haven't worn like a full face since the wine event last year at City Field. And that was the last time I did a full actual beat. And when I did it, I didn't even feel the same as when I was beating my face when I was younger. I was just like, oh my God, like, what am I doing? I was like, am I blending wrong? Is this going to be like, yo, that shit was crazy. The only thing that I was sure of was my brows.
Oh yeah, of course. I feel like that's the
Only
only thing that you could like get by with their brows. But I don't know. I was saying that since of lately, whenever I do my makeup, and I don't know if because my face is changing, because one, I'm getting older, and two, my face is a little bit slimmer than it was like the past few years. My face were a little bit chubbier back then. So now, like when I do my makeup, I don't like how I look. Like I do not
I just like
like
the
how my
natural
face
look more
looks.
often. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should try like a skin tint. I was talking to my cousin. Hey, Danielle. I was talking to her and she was telling me that she uses a skin tint from Fenty, speaking of, and I've never tried a skin tint, but I'm
This is
not
not
opposed
sponsored.
to it. This is definitely not sponsored. But I I definitely would try a skin tint. I feel like I would add it to my daily routine. I don't know, but I don't be caring enough. Things change, man.
Yeah,
Like
you
it was
know.
more of a priority to have our faces beat. Now, before when we were
Oh yeah,
younger,
of
things wake
course,
up
of
and the
course.
beating of the face, but now it's more what does your skin look like? What's your nighttime routine like? Shit like
You
that.
know who I saw on you know who I saw on TikTok make a video, and I immediately had to download how she did her makeup. Aaliyah J.
Yeah, you said Ali, you saw Aaliyah J's video on social media.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok, and she was showing how she does her beat now, and I was like, I'm gonna try it out because the beat that I realized that a lot of us older women are doing, we're using less foundation and more like
Yep.
concealer. And I was like, you know what, I should try that, and I want to try that before my birthday, so I might test it out like to see how it looks. To see that's my new
Mhm.
go to, like just to go like concealer, the contour, and then like only do a little bit of foundation because I don't know, but as I got older, my smile lines have gotten worse, and I'm trying to find different products to really work with it. I just got the
Mhm.
Gold Molecules Overnight Exfoliating Treatment, the one that you talked about.
Yeah.
So I've been using it for the
Mhm.
past 2 nights now. I have been deep into Medicube, especially to help with the. But I'm trying to get rid of these small smile lines because I know I like smiling, but I hate how it looks so kicky on my makeup. It does not look good.
When it comes to getting rid of smile lines, I've seen people do fillers. And then the second thing, so here's what I did a couple nights ago in my room. So I was doing my nighttime routine, right? And I was looking at my smile lines as well because, even when your face is in a regular relaxed state, sometimes you can see that thin line. So, what I said, I was like, what if I was to put obviously, I put the overnight serum and stuff like that, did all of that, but I have some under eye patches and I put the under eye patches at the corners of my mouth. And I made sure I had like enough serum, hyaluronic acid, and stuff like that. And then I put the eye patches literally on the corner of my mouth and I just let it sit. So I had eye patches under my eye and then I had eye patches like on the side of my mouth. And I figured if the under eye patches could work for your under eye with you have fine lines under your eye too. Why wouldn't it work for a smile lines? Like who said that? It's just that I don't, I'm not on social media and we don't really talk about that, but that's literally I don't know if anyone else has ever done it or tried it. I never seen it in a video. I've never seen someone do it. If someone has done it, I don't know, like great, but I literally thought of that the other night when I was in my room. I was like, maybe this could be cool.
Now I'm doing that
I
tonight.
haven't, I
I'm
haven't,
doing that
I just,
tonight.
Try it. I just haven't been like super consistent with it because again, I said the other night, but yeah, it's just like a thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could mix and match. Like I remember when I was going to beauty school, when you mix a bunch of serums together and stuff like that, they call it cocktailing. I feel like when it comes to different facial products, they have to be able to be multi. Like you should be able to use that in different ways. The
Oh
under
yeah,
eye
that
patches
makes
should
sense.
not just be for the under eye. Like hell no. We're gonna put that on somewhere else on the face and we're going to relax. Also, another thing that I also started doing in my skincare routine, I got from Marshall's facial LED light. You know what I'm talking
I've
about?
been trying to find it. So I bought one from Bliss for $12.99 and it does not work. Like it literally stopped working on me. I tried it only 2 times and it stopped working. So I've been trying to find a
That's
good
crazy.
LED light. You said
Yes, so
Marshalls?
Marshalls. So the one that I got, it's not Bliss, but I did see Bliss, but I didn't want to get Bliss for some weird reason.
I'm happy
The
you
one that
didn't.
the one I'm happy I didn't too because I had no idea that you got it. I'm gonna see if I could find I I think I still might have the box of the brand that I got the thing from, and then I'll definitely like let you know because it's pretty good. I've only used it a couple times. I got it like about a week ago. And it
Oh my
has the
gosh.
reason why I got this one instead of the other one, the other two that I've seen, this one has way more settings and
Yeah,
way
because the
more
one that I
light options.
saw had like it had red, light, yellow, it had blue, and yeah.
So like four. And I think this one has like six or seven.
Oh my gosh. Now I feel like I gotta go to
Yeah.
Marshalls
And it's
tomorrow.
really a nice one. It's handheld. So I started trying to do like lymphatic drainage. That's not something that I've ever really paid attention to be completely honest. But, you know, I feel like the older that we get, we do have to like pay more attention to that, especially when you're younger, because it builds that habit already. But, you know, we're living and learning. I like it. I think everyone should invest in that. Even when it comes to naturally lifting your face, I've seen videos where I'm like, wow, like I can actually tell a difference. And that's crazy.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I do agree with you on that one. One thing I always said about me is like I'm not afraid of getting older and I know my face is gonna get older, but I do not want those dark circles under my eyes. So I'm very big on putting eye patches or eye cream under my eyes so I don't have those bags. So now that you're telling me to use, I'm gonna try the eye patch
Try
on
it.
my smile lines, and I'm gonna go to Marshalls to see if I see that LED light because
Yes,
I've been
see
trying
if
to
you
find
see that.
one because
You're gonna get it, girl. I'm excited. I love that oh my God, I love this.
no, cause like it's all about beauty. Like this is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about yeah. There's certain things that are a trend. There's certain things that are not a trend. But our skincare, I feel like, is way more important than what we focus on, especially as you get older. The same way how it's important to like move your body and have some form of mobility, especially as we get older.
I agree. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know this isn't like on the plan, but what's one thing that you hate seeing? Like for me in the beauty world right now, I could tell you the number one thing I hate seeing the most are pimple patches.
It's so crazy. I use pimple patches, but not a lot. But even talking about the one with the stars, everybody just walking up and
I
down with
be
a star on their
seeing, yeah,
face.
they be having like 8 stars on their face. They be like, I'm like, yo, what? Like, just take it off. Like, it look, you know,
If you do it at home, like I don't mind that. But like when I'm going out to the store and I see somebody's face, like it reminds me of back in elementary school when you used to have the
when you
glow
used to
sticker.
take the stickers. Yes,
No, I agree with you. I like sometimes it is like I don't mean to stare, but it's like I'm just looking like, oh my
like,
gosh,
why do
like
you have that pimple patch, black star, and moon on your face? And you have like 10 of them. Yeah, that's something is just, I'm just like, yo, I can't with the pimple patches.
so I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but one beauty trend I hate
Uh-oh. Don't come
seeing
for my friend, y'all. Dead ass.
I hate seeing women that already have full lips and they're doing lip fillers. Why are you adding more when you already have full? I seen a girl and I have full lips and I seen a girl on TikTok
Ooh.
full lips as well and she added it more and it just looks and I'm like, why? Your lips are already perfect and beautiful the way it is. Like, not every trend is a trend that you need to hop on. Like that's I had to learn that the hard way. Not every trend is a trend you need to hop on. You need to have some form of individuality and be authentic within yourself. Like You don't need to get Botox. You don't need to get fillers unless you like you're older and like you want to. But it's like, why are you 19 trying to do that? Why? The
Because
fillers
of
has got
social
to stop. Like
media.
the filler blindness is a real thing.
That I agree with.
But
Yes.
we were on social media back then,
It
and
was
we never
different
seen it
when
like
we
that.
were
Like I
on
understand that.
there. It's different when
Like
we
I
were
understand.
on there. Like we were honestly chilling. Like I feel like there were some people that was like wild on social media, but you didn't really see that too. Well, I didn't see it too often. But when it comes to like social media and these girls now, you got to think about the influencers. All right, this is the perfect example. Ready? When we were younger, right? I
Mhm.
remember I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians faithfully. Now, we know Kim always had surgery. We know they always was plastic. They was always like, into the plastic world and stuff like that. But think about the Kardashians when we were growing up versus how they look now. And think about how Kylie and Kendall used to look when they were younger versus how they look now. Even 12, 13, 14 year olds, they look like they're 17, 18. It's actually insane. Like they really look older than they are. I was at the park, Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I was playing volleyball with my friend, and these two girls came, and my brother, and these two girls came over, and it was like, can we play? And we was like, yeah, sure, why not? So they started talking to us, and the girl, she was like, how old are you? And I was like, how old do you think I am? And she was like, I don't know, like 20, 21. I was like, now you're dragging it. She was like, how old are you? I was like, I think I was like 28 at the time. And I was like, damn. So she was like, how old do you think I am? And I was like, you look pretty young. I would say you're like 25. Yo, her mouth dropped. She was like, I'm 17. Oh my God. 17 where? 17 where? She literally looked like the Kardashians, like with a hijab. All jokes aside, very beautiful girl. But you do not look like you are 17 years old. When we were 17, when we were 16, when we were 15, we looked our age. Even if some of us, cuz I was always tall, but you could look at my face and see that is a child. That is legit a child. Our parents was not letting us go outside with no, what you mean mascara? What you mean? What? Take this Vaseline and rub it all over your face and go. They was not playing those type of games with us.
Nah, these
And
young
we were
girls, they
15,
lucky. We went through
16.
that ugly phase, yo. They don't have an ugly face, so they don't know it. They don't
Facts.
have that phase. They went straight into like baddie mode, if you get what I'm saying. Like we had to gradually grow into that. Remember, people we used to wear wigs, used to get clowned on for wearing wigs. Not everybody's wearing a laser
And
front.
now look at
Like,
everything now. Like, oh my
everything
God,
had to be
how
your natural hair or like a ponytail or like a some type of style, like a quick weave. It was something in that sense. When it comes to makeup, the most we did, 2016 had to be like the breakthrough of makeup at that time. It was the breakthrough because we were all highlighting our eyebrows, we were all doing a contour. It was a highlight. But the
yeah,
kids these days, they're not
we
experiencing
were.
that.
They're not. I miss those days. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I really do. Like wearing my makeup, getting my makeup done, like in the house, trying different things. Like I would literally be home. I would have a day off and I would play in the makeup that I had. Now I'm
It's
tired. I'm not
it's too
doing it.
and it's too expensive to do that, yo.
Oh yes,
Makeup is
everything
so
has went
expensive. You
up.
can't. Of
As
course.
far as expenses though, a major expense that I have like noticed, I work as another job. I work at the European Wax Center, right? And when I first started working for European, I was 21, 22 in my early 20s, and I was a GSA, right? Waxes, Brazilian wax was, if I'm not mistaken, $52. Do you hear me? A Brazilian wax was $52, and I think a bikini full was $45. Now, for those who don't know, a Brazilian is as much or as little that you want to get removed from the front, and you also include the butt strap. A bikini full is as much or as little as you want to remove in the front, and it does not include the butt strap. That's the price. That's the difference, and then the price difference as well. Now I am 33 years old. So from the age of 22, 21, 22 to now currently 33, you can see, and no, I was not working at European for all them years, but you can see how much things have changed from the prices of makeup, from the prices of setting spray, even a beauty blender. I don't even know how much a beauty blender costs right now, but when I used to buy them, they were $20. Beauty blender, answer me. Why were you $20? Like, come on. For some sponge when I could get a whole pack for like five?
You can't even get a good foundation because even the drugstore foundations are expensive. You can't even go to the drugstore and say you're gonna drop $5, $10 on an item. They're like $15 and up. It's like I understand that the cost of living and everything is going up, but how are women supposed to upkeep ourselves if everything keeps going up? It's way too much because you have to make sure your makeup is on point, everything's on point. You gotta make sure. I believe you when you said the waxes are going up because it's not cheap. Your nails are definitely going up, especially when you want your nails to look nice and to last long. Lashes are glowing up. The hair. I'm trying to find some good bundles that matches my hair, and I'm looking at one bundle alone is $240.
What around? Honestly, that right there would have had me fucked up. I would have said, nah, honestly, fuck that. And the best bundles, I don't even know what brand I would say because I've seen so many brands that have, when I say top notch A1 quality, like, yes, quality. However, as I'm getting older, I know we've been talking about getting older a lot. I'm really feeling the kinky straight bundle, girl.
That's what I'm trying to find. Something to match with my hair texture so
That's
I'm
what I,
not like
ooh, just get a wig.
I don't want to wear too much wigs. That's the thing though. Like I want to.
No, but like having your hair out when it's natural, that's a lot of maintenance. And I feel like there's always a breakage difference when you have leave out as a natural girly versus when you just put it in a wig. Or there's also another option. So I don't remember the name of the brand. I know, I'm sorry. However, I saw the video a couple months ago. Forgot who posted it. It's gonna come to me. And they got the product from Target, the Unforbidden store that, we're not supposed to talk about, but they got it from there. And it was basically a waterproof hair misting spray. And you basically spray it on your hair and you style your hair as normal, like straighten it, whatever you want. And the videos that I've seen, people have poured like flat out water on their hair and you see the water just glide off. And I'm like, I've never seen waterproof hair ever. So if it's waterproof, then it has to be humidity proof, girl. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna do leave out, then try looking into like those type of options just to protect your hair as much as possible, especially from the heat.
Well, the good thing about it though, like since I work from home, I wouldn't really be necessarily like
Oh
going
yeah.
out the hair. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have to like keep blow drying it. I mean, keep flat ironing it. I only flat iron it when I'm like probably going out. So I'm gonna head on to the next question. What role does social media play in how you see yourself?
None. And I'm being so honest. I'm
I
so
love
serious.
that. I
Like
love that.
literally none. I've deactivated my Instagram random times for months and pop back up. I have deactivated it in the middle of conversations. Why? I don't know. I just get tired of social media sometimes. And it's like you need a break. You feel me? As far as how it makes me view myself, I would say great. Honestly, like it doesn't influence me in a way where I look down on myself or I wish I had more. Like if I'm honestly speaking, when I see people on social media doing great, I'm truly happy. Like I even in my most depressed days, like my friends have good news, I want to hear it. Like that shit gonna make me feel better, and that's a fact. That's how I've always been. But seeing things on social media and knowing how things are in real life, when you can really separate and differentiate the two, I don't feel like anything would phase you on social media. And that's when the phrase all that glitters ain't gold literally comes to term because you can see the most glamorous of glamour online and you don't know what is going on behind closed doors. You don't know what people are doing for what, how they got what they have, who they got it from, where they got it from, how long they got till they got to give it back. You don't know any of these things. So you never like watch people too hard. And growing up as a Jamaican, that's one thing they always told us not to do. Like, you don't watch people's stuff. Like, You don't do stuff like that. Like, so naturally, it's like that's just truly not for me. What's for you is always going to be for you. So, social media, I don't know. It just doesn't have a bearing like on my life. And anything that I see on there that's entertaining, I promise you, it's pure entertainment for me. Like it's not real. What about you, girl?
Social media, I would say it kind of affects me. And I guess the reason why I say that, only because of me trying to push my content out there, is why I say it kind of affects me. But it's not like it doesn't like make me feel like I'm like the worst person ever. It affects me to figure out like why I may not be as viewed as much as other women in a situation like me are viewed. I think about like that. I compare myself a lot in terms of like maybe if I'm doing something wrong, maybe I'm not catchy, maybe I'm not appealing, maybe some things that I say or do or how I like look in terms of how I dress, maybe that affects how it is and done in social media with my content, I would
Oh,
say.
hell yeah. You know it is. Like they be wilding on us on social media. Hey, they be blind as hell. Y'all better recognize. And y'all better support my friend's podcast and her YouTube as well. Stop playing. Sorry,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Thank you. But yeah, it's like it's hard because of that. Now, when it comes on to just TikTok and YouTube as a whole when it comes to social media, I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh,
As you said, growing up and being like from a Jamaican background, we are always told never to grudge people, and my mother always told
facts.
me, you don't know what that person did to get to where they are right now. And there are a lot of people out there that are going to other places and getting pooped on
Dubai.
for money so they could have likes. And one thing about how I was not
Wait,
raised, I
it
was
was for life? I thought it wait, what?
no for likes, meaning term just for people to like them because they're gonna have the latest this, the
Oh,
latest that. They have money, they have
girl.
that. That's one thing I was raised not to grudge somebody for what
Yeah,
they
you don't
have.
malice nobody. You really don't.
Exactly. And you work to get your own stuff. So that's why that I would say does not affect me. The only thing affects me is with my content and how I could be better. But when it comes to like grudging and watching people, especially when it comes to beauty standards, no, because a lot of these people are out here getting their body done, their face done, everything done, and they are worse than they were yesterday. It's ridiculous. And I hear a lot of people because I will never forget. Matter of fact, I was at my first corporate job. And now I'll never
Mhm.
forget, there was this one woman. She had rotten teeth, and her teeth was throwing up the Wu Tang sign.
Oh
And
my
she
God.
went ahead to go to DR to got her body done instead of fixing her teeth first. People's priorities are not in order. There's nothing wrong with you getting your body
Mm.
done, but y'all are lacking on your teeth. Y'all are lacking on the acne on your face. Those are the two things that you should be focusing on because the people could see when you open your mouth and you talk. People could see your face. So you are skipping all of that and you're going straight to the body. Straight. And then she's going straight to the body. And then she started complaining that she was getting too much male attention. And I was
Oh my
like,
God. Like, what do you want from the world? Like, at this point, like, why are y'all pissing me off? What you
and then
mean
I
you getting too much
I think
attention? That's literally what you wanted.
and I think she really had the BBL smell because she used to always have a smell every time I was like come by her and I was like, what the hell
But
is that smell?
you also said that she needed to get her mouth fixed. So what if she was just talking? And I have a story to back this up. Shout outs to my friend Osa. She was actually there when this happened. So we were working at this job, right? I'm not gonna say
Mm-hmm.
the place, but we was working at this job together back in the day, like 20, don't matter because then people would know if you know me. And there was a security guard there. So Osa, my friend, and I, we were hosting together. We were on the same shift. We were super young. It was like, yeah, let's do this. We in here together. It's gonna be fun. I say, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I come back out. I'm washing my hands. Like I could literally smell the bathroom as we speak right now. And I'm washing my hands. I come out the bathroom and I start talking to her. And I'm like, why your face look like that? You okay? And she just kept staring at me. And then I was like, what the fuck is that smell? And she just kept staring at me. And I'm like, bro, say something. What the fuck is that smell? The whole time, the security guard was talking to her. He was just all in her face talking to her. And then he walked away, but his breath stayed right there in
Oh
that.
nah.
Yeah, yo, I wish I can like. there's a way I could call this girl just so you can. She was literally pissed. She was pissed. And I was like, as soon as I came, I was like, hold the fuck up. Like, it just hit me. And then she was like, bro, that's his breath. And it was because I smelt it before. How do I know? I have evidence. I'm tall. He's tall. That shit hit me right in my, punched me right in my face. I'm like, I can't do this. Can't do it. I gotta go. And I just walked away. Like, what you mean? No. Uh-uh. Hell no. And
A lot
people
of people are scared of the dentist, yo, and then they don't know that we gotta suffer with them. No, we don't want to suffer
and
with
I
you
was
because you
just about to
scared.
say that. Why do I have to suffer with you? And it's not even to say, like, I know, people go through things and whatnot, but all jokes aside, respectfully, if you're talking and conversing with someone and they can see the plaque in your teeth. I am so confused as into how you cannot see that. Get a water floss or get some floss. Get like mix some baking soda and peroxide. Get some extra
Something.
strong toothpaste. Like if you haven't been to the dentist in a while, do something additional to help combat what's going on until you're able to go to the dentist. But I've definitely seen grown ass people, and that security guard was one of them. Hope he's doing okay, by the way. But that security guard was one of them. He had like plaque buildup. So that means you don't floss at all. If he was to get a water flosser, it's going to splash back out into the world because that's all that blockage right there. So what is going on? And as grown people, I think personally, when it comes to stuff like that, we should bring shame back because there's
Oh
no
yeah.
way and there's no reason why, even as a man, this was years ago, approach me and he had a cavity on his front tooth, bro. On his front tooth. And then he stopped trying to like court me for a second. And he was like, hey, I know you see my front tooth. Don't worry about that. I'm going to get that fixed. And then he proceeded to saying whatever the hell he was saying. And it made me laugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's crazy because the fact that you have and you said fuck it, I'm just going to try to talk to this person, and probably obviously not just me, this is something you guys know y'all do all the time. It's just very bold. It's very daring. It's very, you need to get it together.
You're right on bringing back shame because I really do believe that we need to bring back
I think
shame
so. I
because
think we should.
I feel like a lot of people are lacking like the most basic skills because even at my previous job, I had a coworker that said she was scared of the dentist, so she never went.
Oh
And when I
god.
tell you, when I saw her teeth, and she was a grown ass woman. She has to be like 40s, her mid 40s right now.
Oh man,
And I
that
remember one
sucks.
time she said she had a bad toothache. She said she went to the urgent care to get antibiotics so she could
Hmm.
for the toothache, and then she's gonna get extracted. So I'm saying to myself, you don't get teeth cleaning? You don't do any of that? I made sure my biggest priority is my teeth. The one thing I
Hmm.
love hearing is somebody tell me that I have a nice
Yeah, nice
smile.
smile. Yeah.
Cause I work hard on my teeth. The only thing that I do suffer with is staining because I do drink a lot of tea, and my dental hygienist is always telling me that if you drink a lot of tea, try to rinse your mouth out with water after, cause it will stain. And I know that I do try to do that, and I do have
We be
teeth whitening.
forgetting. I don't be thinking them teeth whitening stuff be working though.
So something got to give. But the one thing I'm saying is that when it comes to like how social media, I feel like a lot of people are lacking like the basic necessities. Like you have to make sure like your skincare and your hygiene is up to par before you even start touching, because that's like, why would you hit right to your body and not your face? I'm not discrediting because I'm all for women empowerment. I'm all for looking good, feeling good. I'm all for, if you want to get your body done, you want to get your face done, nose done,
Do it.
I'm
Yeah.
all for it. But it's just that some people that actually just skip everything and they only focus on one thing and that's it. Body done and that's it. They don't focus on their teeth, X, Y, and Z. It just, hey, that's just me. Maybe that's why I haven't reached farther in my thing, because my body's not done or I'm not a little
I
bit
think
lighter.
so too. I'm not gonna lie, and I remember we had a conversation about this. We know what it is when it comes to social media. We know that how people view dark skin versus, it's really a competition out here. And I'm not saying it's a competition between the girlies, it's a competition between the viewers because I don't know why you're not showing one content creator the same amount of love that you're showing another content creator. And then when you really look at the numbers significantly, it's like, bro, there's only one thing here that I have that y'all don't have. And that's melanin. Like, I don't get it. Like, even with Christiana on social media, Bad Brown Skin, she was talking about how some of her content or a lot of her content was getting shadow banned. Um, Viewers weren't viewing her content as much. She was even speaking about, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't want to put words in her mouth, brand deals or her not seeing as much women that look like her in the same spaces. That's all uncomfortable. Like, I don't understand how we can be in the space freely, but not be in the space freely. Like, what?
And she's full figure. So on top of that, she has to be very careful when she does her get ready with me because, it
More
goes more to her
normal,
body.
yo,
And then,
tell
the pervert men are out
it.
there that are egging it on.
So it's a lot, but I do feel like it definitely plays a role in with your skin tone, what you look like, how you put yourself out there. And it does. It really does. And the girlies, they talk about it themselves. Even Jackie Aina talks about it, and she's been in the game for years. And
Yeah,
she
I
touches
remember
on
seeing
it
her on YouTube.
multiple times. Yeah, like all the girls, they know what it is. Like this shit ain't no joke. So when people really be out here on some like, no, it's not like that. Just post. Nigga, I do post. What the fuck?
Yeah, like there are times that I post consistently on, like I post consistently on to the point that sometimes I'm burning myself out trying to think of ideas to post, edit my videos, and then try to post them at certain times. Which trending music I could add onto it? How can I add an SEO type of caption to get more viewers and more likes? And it's just not going the way it is because number one, my content is not going to be pushed out. Number two, I'm probably not as entertaining because one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people would like to see more of
Drama.
those drama and rage bait content. And I've heard a lot of creators say they make money off of rage bait. I don't have time for that. That I don't have time to do that. I really don't. I do not have time to be rage baiting because one, I have a job and I can't rely on social media. I can't just out here just rage baiting and I lose my job and I'm
And
homeless
you
trying to help
can't be
people
doing
out.
that shit with your job anyway. You say the wrong thing and motherfuckers will be like, yeah, clipper.
Fired.
Yep, clipper.
No,
Get her out of there.
number two, the rage bait. I just feel like it's karma waiting to happen. I just see karma waiting to happen, and I'm a very firm believer in karma. Number three,
Facts.
not all money is good money. I don't care what
I
anybody
agree.
say. I'm not gonna rage bait to get a certain amount of money. I'd rather just live the way I live comfortably because I'm just doing this content creation because something I enjoy doing. I know social media, when it comes to my looks, plays a part in it. That's why I try to dress my ass off or try to dress as much as I can. But it's also draining because there's some days I just don't want to dress up. I want to be viewed as a professional woman.
Even speaking of, remember when Lil Kim was upset that Notori played her in the Biggie movie?
Oh yeah, she was furious.
She was pissed. And it's like, bro, you know you used to be dark skin, right? Like I'm so confused.
Yeah, she was pissed. She didn't like that. I just thought she didn't like that because maybe she didn't probably like she feel like she didn't really resemble how she looked face wise. But when I found out it's because of her skin, I was like, that's crazy.
But Kim don't resemble how she used to look face wise. So how you gonna be mad at somebody else don't when you don't?
Well, I kind of feel bad for her story because I heard she got her ex knocked the hell out of her face that she had to do so much reconstruction. That's another thing. I'm scared to the point like, when I see a lot of like some women doing like their nose, I'm just scared that they're gonna do like, especially black women. I'm scared that they're gonna do like the those specific noses on black women and it's like you can't fix it to go back to it the way it was because it's already like done.
Doing the most to keep up with the beauty trends and then they regret it.
I have a coworker at my he's on my old team and he has flawless skin. Like I mean his skin looks flawless. And he actually goes to an African woman dermatologist. He was telling me like the different stuff that he does to his face and what he likes, what he dislikes, what he says she needs. If you got keloid skin, I want to recommend doing this.
I like when people give beauty tips and they don't gatekeep. And I don't like girls that gatekeep. You're weird.
Oh yeah, those the one that gatekeep. There's so I think there's a difference in terms of what gatekeeping and what you can gatekeep and what you shouldn't. But some basic stuff. Why are you gatekeeping a lip gloss you got at the beauty supply store. Like that's crazy to me.
Or
There's
a
some
damn
things.
t-shirt. Like that's weird.
One thing, I'm happy to tell somebody where I got something from. I'm happy to help other people, but I realize it's never reciprocated. But I have no problem telling somebody, "Oh my God, I love your shirt. Yeah, I got it from Shein, or I got it from the dollar store, or I got it from X, Y, and Z. Oh my God, I like that makeup brush you're using. Yeah, I got it from this. I got it from that. Like I have no problem telling somebody that because I want to see other people win. And I think so. Our mindset is not the
Mhm.
same mindset that other people have. And when it comes to beauty, I've noticed also when you try to give constructive criticism, a lot of people are offended by it. And I guess it goes down to unwarranted information. But I always feel like there's a difference between that. It's a difference between that somebody trying to give you like criticism to help you to be the better version of yourself, as opposed to somebody being a hater.
Oh, and also the one thing I like from social media, you can't just be wilding out on it. Like following certain fashion pages just to get like different style ideas and stuff like that. Because if it truly was up to me, I would wear sweats every day.
For me, it'll probably be a big T-shirt and like shorts or like a pant. If I could do that
Even when
every single day, I would.
saying we would literally be chilling, bro. But I don't want to
Oh
live
yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
I don't want to live like that. I want to wake up and put myself together. I want to walk out the house and feel good, smell good, look good, hair done, or even fix nice, whatever, something simple. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
So I have a last question to ask you. How do you protect your confidence in a comparison heavy world?
simply by knowing who I am. Like, there's a lot of things I naturally don't care about. So I just feel like if it works for me, it works for me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you like it, cool. If you don't, I don't care because I didn't do it for you. So that's what I like. I just feel like once you're true to yourself, like 100% true to yourself and what you want and what you like, it really doesn't matter. Perfect example, when I was younger, right? And I would see people outside and they would be listening to music, they would be dancing and just in their own world. I would be like, that's weird. Like, why are they doing that? Aren't you like scared about what people would think about you? But now at this age, even when I was in my late 20s, and I would see somebody on the train. They got their headphones on. They're really vibing to the music, dancing to the music. They don't care. They are living their best life. Like, let that person rock. They're not hurting anybody, not bothering anybody. So that's how I look at it when it comes to me. I follow Paige Cole Makeup on Instagram. That girl walks around with a fucking ear on her neck and an AirPod. And I genuinely like her content because she is 100% true to herself. Like, I genuinely like people like that. So I don't feel like there's really any other way to be. But it takes time to get there because I don't think I was always this way.
No, you're absolutely right. And it goes back to the saying comparison is a thief of joy. And
Mm-hmm.
I have stopped trying to compare myself to others, especially like more so when it comes to talk about like body wise or face structure wise. I have learned to not compare myself to others because I don't know what a next person is going through to even do that. And when it comes to me protecting my confidence, I'm setting my own beauty standards. So I'm setting the way how I view as my perfect beauty standard, which is me. I try to embrace things that I love about myself and try to not focus on like I would never want to dim another woman's light to try to make myself feel better. I want to make sure all women feel beautiful. So that's something that in a sense that I do. Like I was like when I scroll on social media and I see I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, this is a nice outfit. Oh my god, maybe she should do this outfit instead of that outfit. Like that's how I'm thinking in my head. And it's the same way how I feel like when I go out, I love trying to compliment other women. I want to make other women feel good the same way how I want other people like how I want to feel good.
Same.
And I just don't see the point in comparing yourself because literally it's killing your joy. Because if you seriously sit down and you're going to go into a whole rut trying to compare yourself to every little thing somebody does, and you will
I
see
agree.
how hard it backfires and how hard it would literally put you in a frenzy. No, I don't have time to do all that. I really don't. I really don't have time to do that. Maybe when I was younger, maybe especially when social media was just like getting popular and we'll compare ourselves. But now I'm saying to myself, why? All I want to do is make sure I could do a nice beat on my face. I want to make sure that it closed out
Keep it
where it
simple.
compliments me. I want to make sure when I
Mm,
go out, I walk with my head up, held up high. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the way to go. What's one beauty trend that you would try that you haven't tried? Like for me, it would be blush because that's not something I would usually wear. But when I see people like dark skin girlies do blush, I'm like, oh, so it can be done.
Oh no, I do blush. I love how blush looks on me. I do blush. I even mix two of them. I started getting into it. Sometimes I go overboard. I gotta chill with that. I know what beauty trend I would try, but I know I cannot try. And that's actually the skin peeling, like the chemical skin peel. I cannot try it because I do have keloid skin, and they are against people that have keloid skin. But if I
Mm,
didn't, I probably would try it because I see some of the results. And even my coworker that I was saying about that have flawless skin, when I see his skin after, it looks
mhm.
wonderful.
I honestly, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would try that either though. There was, I don't remember the name of the chemical peel, but it's one of the most, I think it's actually not one of, it's the strongest chemical peel there is. When I say that shit looks so scary, it looks terrifying. Like the healing process is insane. It literally looks like the person has third-degree burns. That's how deep it penetrates. Like, hell no.
Yes, so it's funny you say that because my dermatologist, he is white. He's a white man, and I never forget when I talked to him about it. He looked at me flat out and he said, with somebody of your melanin, if you were to do chemical peel, you'd have to make sure it's the right product and the right, like the right actual, like the kit or the machine that they use. And he was like, I don't believe our
Hmm.
machines would 100% suffice for you. And he on top of that, he said you have keloid skin, so he would definitely not try it. But when there are dermatologists out here that actually would talk to their patients and tell their patients what they can and cannot use for their skin, shout out to you, dermatologists. But to hear a machine like that you said is super scary, I am terrified for whoever uses that. And I'm terrified. 30-degree burn sounds insane. What is a beauty trend that you have tried but you would never do again?
So you know how people were doing that lip liner thing and then you peel it off and then it
Yes.
looks like a lip stain? That
Yes.
never worked for me. Like it never worked for me. I didn't know if it was I've tried it at least two different times, two different products. Don't remember the name of products. Um and it just never worked for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm never doing this again because I look so silly. And then my lips, they looked bruised because the pigment just, I guess, drying properly. I'm not too sure what was going on, but that's something that I told myself I would never do again.
Okay. You know, I'm so happy you said that because I wanted to try it so bad. And I was like, I was iffy on it because the way how my lips are, I was just like, I don't know if that would look as good to me. So I'm happy you let me know that. So now in my brain, I'm not doing that.
No,
But
I think you should try it. I just think you should do better, like maybe a better product than I did. Because I
okay.
believe I got mine from either CVS or Dwayne Reed, one of those stores. And it wasn't, I don't, and maybe the product wasn't that great. But I was so irritated and so annoyed. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm on Amazon right now, and all the like the lip feels, they have like
Hmm.
3.9 reviews, so it's not even great reviews.
Yeah. See? I would say keep looking and you might find it because it's really not bad. I just wouldn't do
So
that shit again. Piss me off.
okay, so a beauty trend for me that I've tried that I won't try again. I'm iffy on this. I may try it again, but oh my gosh, dry brushing. Oh my gosh.
Mm,
I hate how it feels on my skin. It literally grinds my teeth. Like when I'm doing it, I'm trying to brush as softly as possible, but it's like my teeth starts grinding. You know, like when you're at the dentist and they're using the machine, it's like your teeth is like that's how it feels when I'm doing it. And I like it makes like I know it has great benefits to do dry brushing, but oh my gosh. I don't know. I'll probably do it like I probably do it like once a month or once every other month, the way how it grinds my gear.
I tried dry brushing once or maybe twice. I didn't mind it. It was just a lot because I'm really tall, so it was just a lot.
Okay, so lastly, what is a beauty trend that you have tried and you will continue trying or continue doing? Is like now in your routine,
I feel my brows in.
like micro shading.
Well, I did micro shading and I still fill my brows in on some days. Yeah, I definitely do. That's a staple for me.
I love that.
Like I get my lashes done sometimes, but having that consistency of, my brows being nice and stuff, that's it for me right there. Yes, ma'am. What about you?
So for me, a beauty trend that I continue doing, so there's a lot of beauty trends that I've tried that I just it always stayed in my routine. Like one of them, I use my jade roller. I'm very frequent on using my jade roller, especially on my face to try to just do like a lymphatic drainage. But I just bought a
Mhm.
gusha today, so I'm gonna switch to using that more often. I using face masks more frequently than I used to before has done wonders to my skin and my skin loves it. I would definitely say doing body scrub, and I know that you used to talk to me about so much about exfoliating, and I have grown to love exfoliating. Like I'm so giddy when, especially now with the holidays, I get the holiday scents through body scrubbing. I love it so much. I want to say it's a beauty trend, but I've been trying to use castor oil on my hair more to help
Mhm.
with my hair get thick because I do have fine hair and that's why I do have thinning edges. So just more so using castor oil. I do want to buy Beyonce's Secret hair oil, but $56. I'm just like I told my mom I want it as my birthday or Christmas gift. I'll see if she get it for me.
Mhm.
But I do want to get that hair drop to see if it will help me because I've seen one girl that has like thin edges like me, and within like 6 months, some of her edges like kind of grew back, and I'm
Started
just
coming
like,
back.
oh, let me
I've
give this a
heard good
shot.
things about it.
Let me give this a
I've
yeah,
heard good
like
things about it, girl.
absolutely. I saw it.
This was a good chat.
It was. I thank you so much again for coming on, and this was like much needed. Thank you so much again, Shanae, for coming onto the podcast. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a valuable guest.
Anytime, boo. I'm happy to be able to do this for you, for real.
Thanks for tuning into Glow Up with Nisi. If today's episode spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a Glow Up bestie. Want more behind the scenes and real life glow up content? Come hang with me on YouTube at Nisi's World. And if you haven't already, grab a copy of my book, Nisi's Glow Up Blueprint. It's your guide to becoming your best self. You can find it linked right here in the show notes. Until next time, keep glowing, keep growing, and never stop becoming her.